All right, so good afternoon. I'm Frankie Castile. It is 5:14, and we are back with you here this afternoon. We've got more warnings in the area that we're going to get to. We've got a warning right now in Carter and Wayne County. Also, we're looking back toward the west. We are looking toward Ripley County also with some more storms that are starting to fire up as we speak. So bear with me one second here. Okay. Okay, so if you don't mind in the video chat, yes, I just got your message. Just got your message actually. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me on the video chat, and then we'll get started. Make sure and hit that share button and what community you're watching from. All right. By the way, we're up live on YouTube as well. We're on Facebook and on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you guys. Great. All right. So we have new warnings that we're going to get to, and we thought this might happen. We thought we may get some more warnings. So let's go right into, we'll go from north to south, and we'll start here with the storms in Carter County and Wayne County in southeast Missouri. These storms are in effect until 6 p.m. At 5:09. Severe storms were located along a line extending from near Sam A. Baker State Park to near Van Buren, moving east at around 45 miles an hour. We're talking, as of right now, quarter size hail and 60 mile per hour winds are with these storms here moving east at 45 miles an hour. There is another storm that's really getting strong. It's getting our attention, uh, and it is west of Donovan right now. I want to go ahead and look at it because on radar it is already showing over 2-inch size hail, and this is an environment where we haven't had any storms, and except for this morning. So this storm in Oregon County, it is showing 2-inch size hail. It's moving east at 35 miles an hour. Now, the text says that it is showing quarter size hail, but as you can see on the radar here, it is showing 2-inch size hail, and you can see that storm. It is west, or actually a little bit south of Alton, around Highway 19. So that's going to be impacting Ripley County. So if you live in Ripley County, I would say Donovan, Fair Dealing, Naylor, Grandin, possibly. We've got some storms that are going to be heading in your direction. And as you can see, there's no other storms around them. So that's why we're taking this pretty serious. So let me do one thing here. Hang on one second. All right. Let me get rid of a couple things here. There we go. All right. Looking at the Weather Service office in Paducah to kind of see what they are thinking with the storms. They went ahead and issued a warning for the storm in Wayne County and the northern parts of Carter County. The one storm I'm really looking out for is that storm in Oregon County that's going to be making its way in. Oh, you're very much welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to believe we're going to have this next round of storms, and they could be strong as well, very strong, possibly even severe. So we're also with the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. They are also keeping an eye as well. So they've got their storm spotters out as well. As of right now, the storm in Oregon County, there's not a lot of rotation on that storm. Also, we're looking at the storm in Wayne County as well. Not a lot of rotation there either, just some gusty winds and some hail. But between the two storms, the one out in Oregon County is definitely that's going to be the stronger storm of the two that we're following right now. We've got a storm starting to move toward the Donovan area. Yes. Make sure and tag some folks if you know people who live in Ripley County, southern Carter County, Butler County. Go ahead and tag them. Let's get them notified that we're going to stay with these storms until they move through our area. Hopefully, we have no more tornado warnings. Hopefully, those are done. So we're watching these storms right now as they move in from the west, and these are storms that have redeveloped. So if you missed out on the storms earlier today, you may not be so lucky now. There's a couple of storms firing off in Oregon County that is west of the Donovan area. So I would say if you live in southern Wayne County, Piedmont right now is getting hit again with another storm, and that storm in Carter County, it is moving into western Wayne County, starting to get a little bit stronger as we speak. So Piedmont definitely getting some storms right now. We're talking about 1 inch size hail in Piedmont, maybe some gusty winds as well. I know Chance is back watching radars right now. So he is with me. He was at school earlier today, but now he's back home. So we'll see how these storms kind of behave here this evening. As you know, we haven't had any storms in our area since this morning. So I know where I live, it's very warm outside. Matter of fact, looking at the latest temperatures, it's 82 right now, or correction, 84. So we'll see if these storms continue to hold their progress here. By the way, we are live on Facebook and on YouTube here this afternoon. Right now, yes, someone sent me a private message. New Madrid is currently in the clear for now, but we do have other storms making their way in, trying to look at. There's been just a horrible situation along the interstate around the Sikeston area. There was a pretty strong tornado in that area earlier. That was that same storm that hit Carter County, Wayne County, the northern parts of Stoddard County as well. So now we're starting to see another line of storms trying to develop right to the west of Ripley and Butler counties. We're going to watch these very, very carefully. Kind of zoom in here a little bit. Appreciate my wife letting me do this here tonight. She was going to take me out for my birthday, but we knew we had storms possibly today, so we decided to reschedule the birthday plans. So it's definitely warm and humid outside for these storms to grow. So we're watching right now. The storm is just south of Alton, pretty strong. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see some additional warnings on these cells in southwestern or south central Missouri, actually. So we will watch that. Not seeing a lot of rotation right now with these storms. So that's good. At least for right now, we're not seeing a lot of rotation. Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate that very much. That means a lot to me. Seeing a little bit of rotation up here near the Piedmont, or just to the east, rather, of Piedmont. It's very broad between Piedmont and Greenville. And if I sound a little bit hoarse, I apologize. It's been a long week of being on the air for baseball games, graduation last night for Poplar Bluff, and now we've done this. This is my third video today, so that storm there in southern Oregon County is getting strong for sure. So I would say if you live in Doniphan, I would start making plans to get to your safe spot. I would be I'm not going to be surprised at all if a new warning gets issued for Ripley County coming up very, very shortly. Patty, I don't. That's hard to say. I would say that the entire area is at least outlooked to possibly get tornadic supercells. It wouldn't surprise me if we get some more tornado warnings here tonight. No, the storm in Piedmont looks like it's going to miss Lake Wapapello. Thank you all very much, by the way, for the birthday wishes. If it holds together, yes, these storms will make it into possibly the southern parts of Poplar Bluff and southward, but these are moving more of an northeasterly direction. So it's very possible that these storms, if they hold together, will make it into the Poplar Bluff area here in a little while. Right now, the main thing is that we are concerned about is Wayne County from about Greenville to Piedmont. And then also we're watching a storm, as you can see on your video screen there. We're also watching a pretty big storm in Alton, or just east of Alton in Oregon County, just north of Thayer. There's a couple of pretty decent cells in that county that we are watching very, very carefully. So, with that being said, we're in communication with our good friends from the Weather Service out of Paducah. We got a new warning coming in right now, as a matter of fact. Let's see where this one is from. This is from Ripley County. So we're going to have another one for Ripley and Carter County. So there it is. This one's going to stretch from Grandin down toward Doniphan. So we do have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning now that is just now went into effect. And we'll get you the information on those on that warning coming up here in just a few minutes. So let's get right into it. So this is showing ping pong size hail. It is a severe thunderstorm warning now for southwestern Carter County and western Ripley County until 6:15. At 5:27, a severe thunderstorm was located over Alton, or 13 miles northeast of Thayer, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Ping pong size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gust. We're talking about locations in the warning area. They include Doniphan, Gatewood, Handy, and Briar. Once again, we are talking about possibly ping pong size hail. And right now we're talking wind gust of up to 60 miles an hour. And these are for areas that have not seen any kind of severe weather so far today. So, severe thunderstorm warnings now for Wayne County, also the northeastern part of Carter County. There's no more storms in those areas. So, therefore, I'm pretty sure the Weather Service office will cancel that part of the severe thunderstorm warning. But now we have other storms that we're watching out for very, very carefully. And those storms right now are going to be making their way into Ripley County. As you can see on your screen, that we do have a pretty good storm. It is east of Alton along Highway 160. It'll be coming in to the western parts of Ripley County here fairly soon. The question is, will these storms get their act together further and get stronger as they move in? And that's something that we're going to be having to wait to see what actually happens with these particular storms. Looking on radar right now, still pretty a good sign that we're showing, at least for right now, we're not showing the any kind of major issues with rotation. But what we are seeing is we are seeing the potential of seeing some gusty winds, also some pretty large hail. Right now, this storm in in Ripley County, about to be in Ripley County, it is ping pong size hail. And somebody was asking about Culum. Yes, if these storms, if they hold together, then yes, we'll see them impacting a lot more of Butler County coming up here in the next hour or so. Once again, these storms are moving off to the east at around 45 miles an hour. So, what I'll do is I want to go into this storm that is going into the Donovan area, and we're going to track that. We're going to track it 45 miles out. I'm going to go from where the hail core is, and we're going to go due east, and we're going to go 45 miles an hour. And let's kind of see how long it takes for this particular storm to get into some of these areas. It'll be in Briar in about 20 minutes from right now, Donovan in about 31 minutes. Also, it'll be over at Budapest at about 40 minutes, Oxley in 42 minutes. It'll be in Fair Dealing in 47 minutes, also Naylor 48. It'll also be impacting Neelyville in about 55 minutes, Harville 57 minutes, and it'll be in Popper Bluff in about an hour from right now. So kind of gives you an idea. So what time is it? It's 5:32. So by 6:30, if this storm holds together, it'll be impacting Poplar Bluff. That gives you kind of an idea how long it'll be before this storm makes its way in. By the way, on radar right now, very, very concerning here. We're getting a 3-inch size hail signature that is showing up on radar, and that would be about the size of baseballs, maybe a little bit larger than baseball size hail. If that, I don't have any ground truth to it right now, but I will tell you there is a pretty strong hail core with this storm. It is along Highway 160. It is about to make its way into the western parts of Ripley County right now. That is where those storms are. So this one, the hail core on this storm on this northern part is going to miss Gatewood. However, the southern part would be more in line for Gatewood. Uh, that'll be the next location in Ripley County would be the Gatewood area on that southern part of that storm. I'm going to make one slight adjustment here. Stand by. Sorry about that. I had to make one slight adjustment. These are moving east. These storms are moving from the they're going from west to east now. More of a east or west east motion is what we're seeing right now. We had some tornadic supercells earlier today. We're not seeing that right now. However, not saying that we're not going to see that, just not seeing that right now. But we do have a pretty strong storm that is right now in eastern Oregon County, about to make its way into Ripley County. As of right now, these are just severe thunderstorm warnings. No tornado warnings right now. Could that change? Absolutely. And that's why we're going to, be on the air with you. This storm has already produced, this one in Oregon County has already shown signs of a 3-inch size hail, is what the computer model has been showing. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning also that is in eastern Wayne County now. It's already past 67, or it's on 67 right now. It is south of Greenville, and it's moving to the east, going to be over in Bollinger County here fairly soon. The only tornadic storm that we have right now, it is up around the Perryville area, not impacting our listeners. However, we do have some storms now starting to fire off in the southern parts of the area around the state line, also Ripley County, and then eventually it should make its way into Butler County as well. Still, at this moment, not showing any rotation with not showing rotation, just gusty winds with these storms right now. That's in Ripley and Oregon counties. However, this is an area where we haven't had any storms, so it's not going to take a lot. It's not going to take a lot for these storms to really get their act together and going. So we're just going to make sure that these don't get too out of hand here this evening. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. So yeah, if it holds together, it should be in the Popper Bluff area around 6:30 or so, give or take a couple of minutes. Still getting 2-inch size hail right now coming out of Oregon County, going into Ripley County. That is all radar indicated right now. Still getting these storms. We are in we're in communication right now with the severe weather response team. Right now, they are out. They are getting their self ready to go, as well as we have severe thunderstorm warnings for Wayne County. Up around Greenville right now is seeing a lot of activity. Matter of fact, we're talking 3/4 inch size hail in that area. Also, wind speeds of 60 miles per hour. Locations include Sam A. Baker State Park, also Greenville getting in on it right now, Lodi, Cascade, and the Mill Spring area. And that is the storm in Wayne County that we are watching right now on radar. The other big storm that we are watching is coming in to the western parts of Ripley County right now. And we are talking hail size potentially around 2 inches or greater in parts of that county. Matter of fact, let me switch sides here for just a minute, and let's look at where the hail is. The biggest hail is right now in these storms, and you see the red there on the map along Highway 160 coming in to western Ripley County. Also, some hail around the Thayer area. So we are watching multiple areas with this particular storm. It's a pretty strong storm. Thankfully, as of right now, we don't have any tornadic storms as of right now. However, we are watching it very, very carefully. So the places that did not get hit by storms earlier today, looks like, as of right now, it looks like it is your turn to see some of these severe storms. And I'll tell you, one thing I'm really watching is I'm watching the storm coming out of Oregon County into Ripley County right now. It's a pretty strong storm. It has got a nice hail core with it. There isn't a lot of rotation with it. That is good news. However, we'll have to wait and see if this storm does continue to behave itself, because this is an environment where we haven't had a lot of, we haven't had any storms at all, and just not showing a lot of rotation with this storm. Is still trying to get its act together, but it is strong enough to where they did prompt a warning. There might be a little bit of rotation, maybe back toward just northeast of Thayer with this storm, but even that is not looking great right now. So hopefully it will stay like it is, or maybe even weaken just a little bit. There is a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just popped up. So yeah, this will definitely be our time. If we're going to get severe storms, now is about the time that we're going to start getting these storms to fire off. And they're starting to make a line right now, which is what we want. It really cuts down some of the tornado threat, but still can get some very large hail, some very gusty winds, and that's what we're going to be watching right now. So if you haven't done so already, I encourage you to hit that share button. Also, tag folks in the video and let them know if they live in Donovan, Fair Dealing, they live in Oxley, they live in Poplar Bluff, Culin, Fisk, Brosley, even in Elsinore. Go ahead and tag them in this video, so that way they know that severe storms could be coming their direction. So this will be the second round of storms coming in from the west right now. And by the way, that storm in Alton we've been watching for a while, still showing 2-inch size hail still with that storm as it enters Ripley County. So that is where we are at this current moment. And we're getting some information, or watching or looking at some information now from the Weather Service out of Paducah, and they are still watching these storms very carefully, as these storms are holding together pretty strong right now. We're talking winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. Also, we're talking about the potential for hail to the size of possibly up to 2 inches in diameter as well. We still are watching a storm also in Wayne County as well. So we're still watching Wayne County very carefully right now, especially to the south of Greenville, to the south of Greenville along Highway 67. There's a pretty strong storm in that area. Also, we have a strong storm right now that is coming into Ripley County as well. So all that and so much more as we continue to watch this storm. And what's concerning about this storm is we've got the hail core. It's not really weakening whatsoever. And out ahead of these storms, we have not had anything. So we don't have nothing to really stop it here right now. So just keep that in mind as these storms continue to grow in scale a little bit. I haven't heard a lot of power outages, which is good news. But I will tell you, this storm back here in north central Arkansas, you can see how strong it is getting too. So these storms, it's going to be some rough storms coming in here in just a few minutes. So bear with us and keep tagging folks and sharing this video feed. And this will be our next round of severe storms that we get here tonight. And you can see that storm there in Wayne County. It is really getting its act together as well, especially on the hail side of things. Still showing 3/4 inch size hail, but honestly, on radar, it looks to be a whole lot bigger than that right there. So it looks like, Dylan, if the storm continues to hold, I think it's going to hit this storm coming in on the north side of Donovan. It has a pretty good chance of getting into the Poplar Bluff area. So that is what we're seeing right now. And I do apologize for the raspy voice. It's been a long week of being on the air for multiple events. activities and sporting events and graduation last night, and now today doing severe weather coverage. Looking at some of the information coming in. So we're getting a new tag here. So this was as of a few minutes ago at 5:36, a thunderstorm located 8 miles east of Alton or 20 miles northeast of Thayer, still moving east at 45 miles an hour. We talked about this a moment ago, 2-inch size hail and wind speeds of 60 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour. Locations include Donovan, Gatewood, Handy, and Briar. So we're talking 2-inch size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So we're watching that storm continuing. And right now the tag is considerable damage with this storm. And also there's a pretty good sized storm now that's in the Wayne County area that we are watching as well. Let me text my folks back at the radio station because they're wanting to know. Sorry about that, folks. I wanted to make sure that I was communicating with the radio station as well. So a brand new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued now for Bollinger County. That's because of that hail size that we're showing on radar. So there's a lot of storms here coming into the area. William, yes, I think the storm that's going to be going in just north of Donovan has a really good chance of holding together and getting into the Popper Bluff area. One thing that I haven't seen a lot of yet is I haven't seen a lot of reports of power outages as of right now. I'm not saying that there isn't any power outages. I haven't seen any yet. Let me see here. So I haven't seen a whole lot yet. So as we continue to watch these storms coming in, do I think it went the Wayne? I think this storm that we're watching right now that's going north of Donovan has a pretty good chance of at least hitting the Popper Bluff area. Taylor, it's not out of the question. Right now, we don't have any tornadic cells right now that are in the area. Everything right now is just severe thunderstorms. Stand by. So as you can hear, I am with the severe weather response team, so I'm able to communicate. I'm able to communicate with them directly. It looks like they are deploying their weather spotters right now. Yeah, there is a severe thunderstorm warning right now that is up in Wayne County right now. Locations are Marble Hill, Shook, Cascade, Leopold, Grassy, and Zelma. That's the locations here in Wayne County that we're talking about. And I'll tell you what, the hail core up there in Wayne County is pretty significant. It really does look pretty hefty in that area. Also, we're watching the storms right now that are coming just to the north side of Donovan. This is more of a linear line that we're going to see now with strong winds, possibly some hail. No problem, Sharon. Thank you so much. Tell Vernon he owes me one too, by the way, whenever you see him next. So far, no tornadic storms for the area, just a severe thunderstorm warning for Ripley, the southern parts of Carter County. Grandin is going to see some impacts from this as well. I'll tell you what, though, that storm that's moving out of that storm, thankfully, is now moving out of Wayne County, going into Bollinger County, has some pretty significant hail with it. Just hold off, Tiff. It'll be in Donovan here momentarily. I I don't think that Donovan's going to escape this. Yeah, I tell you what, Chris, these storms right now they're packing winds of about 60 miles an hour. Um, Making sure I'm seeing a lot of comments coming in. I want to make sure that I try to answer them as much as I can. I'm going to look at right now. We don't have still looking at the rotation with these storms, and we're not showing a lot of rotation, but I will say there is some strong wind, maybe a little bit of rotation that would be right there on the Ripley, Oregon County line. Be very weak rotation. I'm going to do another, I'm going to let this full scan go through and do the rotation with it to kind of see maybe a little bit of rotation right here that is just, whoops, they're fixing to deploy their spotters. This is the small rotation we're talking about, just north of Highway 160, west of Donovan. So yeah, the severe weather response team, they are getting themselves set up right now as we speak. That's what that noise was. Sorry about that. Just goes to show you that we're all working together to make sure that we get the information out to you as fast as we can and accurately as well. That's the most important thing. Get it to you quickly and get it to you accurately as well. I think the storms will be out of here later this evening, right about maybe before 9. I would say before 9, everything 807's 10-8 should be out of here before 9 in our area. 807-10-4. I sent 808 to Big Whiskey. So what's your location? PP in Township. Josh, I don't think I'm having any issues, my friend. I hope not. Nobody else is. Am I coming in okay, everybody? Let me know if you can still hear me okay. I'm not having any issues on my end. I'm watching the back feed. Everything looks to be coming in loud and clear. But if not, let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to adjust. But I think everything is coming in pretty clear on my end. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that. So yeah, the storm spotters are they're going to go out to different parts of Butler County, and they're going to be setting up as these storms come in. Thank you guys so much. Not really, Beth. I'm not seeing a lot of rotation. Just maybe some broad rotation. Yeah, sorry about that, Josh. Sometimes it happens to me all the time, so no worries at all, my friend. Good deal. So coming in loud and clear. That's good. Good deal. So right now, still wait. Let me check in with Ripley County, or I'm sorry, the Weather Service out of Paducah, and kind of see nothing new right now. I know Chance is watching it very carefully as well. Are these storms going to increase, Chance, or are they going to stay about where they are, do you think?
I haven't really looked at it.
So we'll send him to go look at them. Appreciate the chief of police for Popper Bluff sending me information as well. I know they are tuned in right now watching these storms come in from the west. So we'll see. It looks like the hail core is not as strong as it once was, and that's good news. We were seeing 2-inch size hail. We're seeing maybe about an inch right now in Ripley County. And then also the storms that were in north central Arkansas moving this direction also don't have quite as much juice as they had earlier, but these are still could get stronger. They're going into an environment where they haven't had a lot of energy robbed from them. So it's very possible that we still could see these storms strengthen as they move a little bit farther east. Culin, as of right now, I would say within the next hour, we'll start to see these storms, really pushing in to the Butler County area. Be a good time to go ahead and hit that share button on Facebook. Also, we are watching or we're doing this on YouTube as well. We are on Facebook and on YouTube. Checking the Weather Service office right now in Paducah to kind of see if they are thinking about.
Jim, where do you need me? I think we're going to go to south. Check with command south, but I'm almost sure we got a storm coming across Donovan that's going to come on the north path.
Okay, so they're moving. They're watching that same storm that's right to the north of Donovan right now. They're still watching that one. So far, we don't have any new information from the Weather Service out of Paducah. Yeah, Dexter is very much in play, Amber. We will see these storms continuing. There's a new tornado warning just been issued. This is a new tornado warning. This is for the northern parts of Stoddard County again. So what I want to do is, with this storm, I want to I want to look at this storm for Bollinger and Stoddard County here for just 1 minute. Southeastern Wayne County, northwestern Stoddard County at 5:56. A severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located over Shook, or 9 miles northeast of Lake Wapapello State Park. This storm is also moving east at 30 miles an hour. Locations will include Advance coming up at around 6:20. So it's going to stay in a rural part of Stoddard County until it gets to the Advance area at 6:20. Right now, the biggest threats are going to be a possible tornado with this storm and also 2-inch size hail also that we are concerned about with that storm that is in the northern parts of it's in Wayne and Stoddard County as well. Listening to the severe weather response team here, stand by. So they're giving the tracks on these storms that we are watching right now. So we have a tornado warning in effect right now. We have a tornado warning for eastern Wayne, northern Stoddard County, and then we also have a severe thunderstorm warning as well that is currently in effect for Ripley County, also southern Carter as well. So a couple of key areas that we are watching. Still waiting to get some clarification from the weather service out of Paducah on what they're going to do with that storm that's in Ripley County. So far, the main threats with that one has been just the hail, some high winds. So far, it has behaved itself enough to where there is no tornadic storm, nothing tornadic about it as of right now. Looking at the various rotation in the storm, and there is a little bit to the northwest of Donovan. It's not great, but it is there. It is to the northwest of Donovan. Also, the other storm that we are looking at currently as well, it is in Wayne County right now. Have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. This one is going for the Poplar Bluff area. So let's get right into it. We're talking lime size hail, 2 inches in diameter is what this storm coming in. So at 5:59, a severe storm was located 8 miles west of Budapest, 8 miles north of Donovan, moving east at 55 miles an hour. We're talking strong gusty winds of 60 miles per hour, 2-inch size hail. Locations with this storm include Poplar Bluff, Donovan, Fisk, Budapest, also Hendrickson, Milltown, Fairdealing, Harville, Grandin, and Rumbar. And that is for a new severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect right now. It is currently in effect for Butler County, also the northeastern parts of Ripley County as well. And that is in effect. Plus, we still have the tornado warning as well. Tornado warning continues for northern Stoddard County as well as eastern Wayne County. So we have several storms that are currently in our area right now. So now it is the second round of storms that we are currently following. We know we're on the air right now on Facebook, on YouTube. Also, we are live on the radio as well. And that noise that you hear in the background, that is just the severe weather response team. They are activating, they're going out into the county to make sure that they are set up to report back to the weather service, report back to us, so that way we can let you know what we are seeing right now with these storms. By the way, for those at the radio station, I know that we are on right now on the radio station. Guys, I'm on the tie line too, so if you want to pull me up on that feed, I am currently on the tie line. So right now, let's go ahead and get back to what we were talking about here a moment ago. We have a tornado warning that's in effect, radar indicator right now. That one's in northern Stoddard County, and we're talking about locations in the warning area. They include Advance here in about 18 minutes. So if you know somebody who lives in Advance, make sure and let them know there is a tornado warned storm. It is going right toward the Advance area. Also, we have severe thunderstorm warnings now for Ripley County, also for Butler County, including the city of Poplar Bluff. So we have all this going on, and we're going to check rotation with these storms that are coming in to the western parts of Butler County right now. And nothing currently, the rotation isn't all that impressive. There is a little bit of rotation to the northwest of Donovan right now, still showing a little bit of rotation, very broad rotation. It is still there. And then there's also rotation currently in that Stoddard County tornado warning. It is just south of Arab, also to the southwest of McGee. It looks like the Weather Service has also updated their text on that storm. So let's go ahead and go there. At 6:02, a severe storm capable of producing a tornado was 7 miles north of Puxico, or 12 miles northeast of Wapapello State Park, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Tornado and 2-inch size hail is likely with this storm, and it's sped up a little bit, and now it'll be in the Advance area coming up at around 6:15 So in about 11 minutes from right now, this storm is expected to be in the Advance area. Also, I'm looking at some of the comments here coming in. Also, there is also a pretty significant storm coming in to the western parts of Butler County. We're talking 2-inch size hail that is possible with this storm. The good news is, from where we are, I do have a generator, so I haven't heard a lot about power outages. My policy is, I will stay with you on the air as long as I can. So I'm pretty much safe where I'm at, and we're gonna stay with you with these storms. We're not gonna go anywhere. We've got a tornado warning in effect for northern Stoddard County, especially heading toward the Advance area. And we also have severe thunderstorm warnings also for Ripley and Butler County as well. And we are getting some information. Speaking of power outages, my good friend, always taking care of me on power outages, looking really good right now from Ozark border. Reynolds County is showing 41, Wayne County showing 8. So that is all of the power outages that we have currently from Ozark border, and I appreciate the information from our good friends with Ozark border. Hopefully, we don't have any major power outages to talk of the rest of the night. But keep in mind, if you're traveling right now and you know somebody who's maybe getting off work, maybe heading home in the Bluff area, maybe in the Donovan area, make sure and give them a call and let them know that we do have severe storms in the area. And right now, the biggest threats with the storms that we are watching right now, Shelby, I don't think so. Tornado sirens going off in Poplar Bluff. I don't believe so. I'll find out for sure, but let me find out. I will find out if the tornado sirens are going off. I don't. Stand by real quick and let me find out. I know we're also live on the radio too, but we do have. So I guess the sirens are going off. Okay, so I've got Sean back at the radio station letting us know that sirens are going off in Poplar Bluff. But I do want to reiterate, we're only under a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Butler County. I do want to let folks know we're not under a tornado warning at this time. Just a severe thunderstorm warning currently in effect for our area. Currently, right now, we do have a tornado warning for the northern parts of Stoddard County currently. So right now, no confirmations of tornadoes in northern Stoddard County, in western Butler County as these storms are coming in. Expect some gusty winds in excess of 60 miles per hour, and expect the potential of seeing possibly 2-inch size hail also. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. I did send that message to the director of the severe weather response team to kind of get more clarification on that particular issue. But right now, we don't have any tornado warnings except for got you. So yeah, they are aware that the sirens are going off, but they shouldn't be going off. So keep in mind, we're not under any tornado warnings here in Butler County. There is one in northern Stoddard County, but not here. So thank you for letting me know so I can pass that information on to the appropriate people. Looking at the Weather Service office right now in Paducah, they are watching this storm closely in Ripley going into Butler County. There is a little bit of little bit of rotation. However, it's broad. Nothing is. It's not. They're not. It's not concerning enough right now to upgrade the severe thunderstorm warning currently. But we are watching it very, very carefully. It looks like, at least for right now, the storm coming in to western Butler County, we will kind of zoom in to that storm because the one in northern Stoddard County, it is actually about to push in to going back over into that same area that had a big time tornado earlier near Oran and Morley rather. So right now we're zooming in to the storm in western Butler County, and we're going to see storm is going to pick up in intensity along PP Highway going into Poplar Bluff, and then eventually the rest of city limits. But right now it is only a severe thunderstorm warning right now. No, Sarah, not tornado warning. No, they are under a severe thunderstorm warning, yes, but not tornado warning. All right, Tressa, thank you for letting me know. I'll pass that information on. You said it's 21 north in Doniphan. Thank you so much. So, tornado warning. The storm is north of Puxico. It's going to be moving in the rural areas of northern Stoddard County. And we've got the severe thunderstorm warning for Butler County, also Ripley County as well. I do know that we did have sirens going off in Poplar Bluff. That was by mistake. Also, we've got information coming in of a trained weather spotter now reporting rotation at C Highway and W Highway just inside Bollinger County west of Advance. So that's where that storm currently is that has prompted that tornado warning in northern Stoddard County. So let me know on the video chat. Let me know, especially for those that live in western Butler County. Let me know if you have any hail in that part of the county so we can get that information passed on to the weather service. Right now, we don't have any confirmations of, we've had some 2-inch size hail that has been reported by radar in Ripley County north of Doniphan. Looks like the heaviest activity so far has stayed to the north of Doniphan. There's also a storm cell in the southwest part of the county that's also starting to get its act together as well. So we are watching these storms very, very carefully. We've got getting some information currently. So we're watching that hail core once again north of Highway 160. I'm going to zoom into that one for just a minute. So Lone Hill, Stringtown, just north of Fair Dealing, it looks like, is going to be where the heaviest of this storm coming in to western Butler County is going to be at right now in those areas I just mentioned. Now, there is some other storms to the west of Doniphan, southwest of Doniphan, pretty strong too. But right now we have two main areas that we're watching. We do have a tornado warning. It is moving in to Scott County. The heaviest part of that storm is now moving out of northern Stoddard County. So that would lead me to believe coming up, I believe that tornado warning will be taken down. There is no tornado in Butler County at this time. It is strictly right now just a large hail event, some maybe some damaging wind gust as well. And to be honest with you, not showing, there's a little bit of rotation still with the storm northeast of Donovan. It is closer to the Butler County line, but as of right now, we don't have any other warnings other than just a severe thunderstorm warning at this time. We are in complete communication right now with the Weather Service and the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. Getting information now of some fatalities from a tornado that hit earlier this afternoon around the Sykeston area. That's just heartbreaking. Right now, we don't have any of those storms right now. We're going to just focus in for just a few minutes here on the severe thunderstorm warning that's going to be impacting Poplar Bluff. Also, Donovan is still under a warning as well. And we also have another storm that is in the southwest part of Ripley County. Nickel-sized hail and heavy rain northeast of Donovan along NN and off of 21. Thank you so much, Emma, between Donovan and Grandin. Thank you very much. I'll pass that information on. I will tell you that it looks like, as of right now, this storm coming in to western Butler County, it has gotten stronger. It has gotten stronger over the last 15 or so minutes. Let me check and see on the velocity on this particular cell. And there's a little bit of rotation just still north of Highway 160. It is west of the county line right now. So need to make sure that you're in your safe spot. They did reissue that tornado warning again for Oran and the Morley area. That's the area that had a pretty strong tornado earlier today. So they're going to get hit yet again. We're also hailing right now western Butler County. Thank you so much, Melanie. Any idea how big that hail possibly is? Is it quarter size or smaller? So Chance and I are watching this storm right now, seeing broad rotation, Chelsea over 472. We're watching the same thing on radar here. A little bit of rotation in northeastern Ripley County. It would not surprise me as this storm continues to get a little bit stronger. Hang on one second, folks. Got some pea-sized hail on Double Peepaw Highway and 60 Highway. Also, nickel-sized hail. Thank you so much, Melanie. I'll make sure we pass that on. So, yeah, we're getting some hail reports now in western Butler County. Also, we are currently trying to get an update here on this storm going in to the west side of Butler County. And currently, it does have a little bit more rotation than what it did maybe 5 minutes ago. So we're watching that very carefully. The Severe Weather Response Team, they are currently right now watching that storm as well. There has been no upgrades. It's just a severe thunderstorm warning as of right now. So let's see what we are waiting for some information from the Severe Weather Response Team. Pea and marble size hail out PP Highway. Thank you so much, Camille. Also getting some reports now of some hail in Fairdale. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning now that's just been issued, and we're getting $50 size hail for southern Ripley County, also southwestern Butler County at 617. A severe thunderstorm was located near Gatewood or 20 miles northwest of Pocahontas. It is moving east at 55 miles an hour. We're talking wind speeds of 60 miles an hour and $50 size hail. Locations include Donovan, Naylor, Neelyville, Harville, Gatewood, Oxley, and Fairdealing for this is the southern part of this storm. So we are now in a stretch where now these storms are going to be impacting our area. So make sure, hit that share button for us, tag folks in it. If you know somebody who lives in Donovan, Naylor, Fair Dealing, Poplar Bluff, Fisk, Culin, Brosley, go ahead now and tag them and let them know that we have a severe storms coming in to the area. I'll tell you what, there's a pretty strong storm that is coming in to the Butler County area right now on the west side of Poplar Bluff. Let's see here if we can see any rotation with this particular storm that is entering southern Butler County or western Butler County, and there is. There is some rotation, some broad rotation. It is about to hit the county line, so bear with me here. I'm listening to the storm spotters. Got dime-size hail currently right now in Stringtown. So we've got dime-size hail right now in the Stringtown area. So yeah, let us know what you're seeing right now. If you can safely do so, let us know what you're seeing right now, and let us know what town that you are reporting that in, so we can get that information passed on to our friends with the Weather Service. So right now, the heaviest activity looks to be coming in to just to the west part of Poplar Bluff right now. Let me kind of zoom in here and show you where this rotation was I was talking about a minute ago. It is just to the north of Fair Dealing right now, about Lone Hill Fair Dealing area, along highway just to the north of Highway 160. It is actually going to be crossing Highway F in just a few moments, and then Highway 67 south. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now, at least on radar. Let me do a refresh here on this particular scan. I want to make sure that we're not missing anything. Getting reports of winds are starting to pick up in some areas. Still showing about 2-inch size hail on the western parts of Poplar Bluff. That's what radar is showing right now. Somebody was asking about the storm shelters in Poplar Bluff. The storm shelter is open at the Poplar Bluff Junior High and the O'Neill structure. It has now been opened. Pea-size hail in Stringtown. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. Strong winds in Butler County on the western side. Thank you so much. So yeah, we have a lot. So keep your reports coming in, because you'll be the eyes and the ears for sure of us being able to pass on this information to the Weather Service office. So I guess the good news is right now we're not showing a lot of rotation right now like we did about 4 minutes ago, but we still have enough there. Getting information of a pea-size hail off of M Highway. So that is consistent. Also pea-size hail around the Township Line area in Poplar Bluff. Thank you so much. So as you guys are passing the information on to me, I am passing the information on. Thank you so much. The Westwood Baptist Church basement is also open on the north side of Poplar Bluff. Donovan, not yet. Nope, Donovan's not in the clear right now. Right now, Bluff is getting hammered right now with heavy rain, maybe some hail. There are some areas getting some hail right now. Pea-size hail is so far about the biggest that we have seen, or at least that I've seen come in on our video chat. if you have any information on any kind of power outages, make sure and let me know that as well too. Thankfully, knock on wood, we haven't had a lot of that tonight or today so far, and hopefully it will continue. So Naylor right now is about to get hit with some strong gusty winds, possibly some small hail. Poplar Bluff is already in the thick of it right now. Fisk is going to be in the thick of it in the next 10 minutes, if not before. Also, we're watching the central part of Butler County, also Neelyville, Culin, Brosley. Those areas are going to be impacted as well. There's another storm that will come in later on. This first wave is going to go through, and then eventually Donovan, Naylor, southern parts of Butler County will also be impacted as well. Lots of pictures coming in right now to our social media page. Thank you so much about the various hail sizes and what you guys have seen so far. So if you can safely take a picture of the hail, if you can, and we'll get a link set up on our Facebook page to where you can post that picture. It kind of helps us tell the story better. Winds are picking up, should be picking up right now in Poplar Bluff if they haven't already. Also in the Fisk area, we're talking wind gust of about 60 miles an hour. This first severe thunderstorm warning is until 6:45, about 20 more minutes. And we're looking at the second severe thunderstorm warning that's in the southern part of the county. It will expire in about a half an hour. I would say, Donovan, you've got about the next maybe 30 minutes, and then hopefully, so we got marble size hail reported right now.
Okay, you advised west of town at Green Forest.
So Green Forest Grocery right there, west of town, is seeing some pretty significant hail. Just west of Green Forest. So right now, Highway 53 just south of Poplar Bluff. I would say between Bluff and around Highway 51 is where some of that bigger hail is going to be right now in Butler County. So we are getting reports now of hail in the city limits of Poplar Bluff. Getting a new update coming in from our friends with Ozark Border. So far, we're in good shape. 40 customers right now in Butler County are going to be without power, 8 customers in Wayne County, and then 41 in Reynolds County, and that is from our good friends at Ozark Border. As of right now, we're not showing a lot. We're not showing really rotation right now with these two storms that we are watching. It is basically, right now, it is a hail threat and a strong wind threat that we are showing right now. So right now, Bluff is impacted with a severe storm, high winds.
808 Command South. I had the same peat and marble size hail too. I sent you a picture of the smaller of it, but it's passed now.
So getting information from the school district that both shelters are open right now. The Poplar Bluff Junior High FEMA building and the O'Neill structure are both open currently in Poplar Bluff. Want to make sure that we get that information passed on. So Fisk is about to get hit with some of the stronger wind gusts. Getting about a wind speed of about 45 miles an hour near Ozark Border right now. Also, Donovan is getting some strong winds right now. To the south end of Donovan is anyway. Stronger storms are riding the Arkansas-Missouri state line.
Very strong gusty winds.
Okay, copy that.
Bigger, hell's getting bigger on Barron Road. Katina, can you tell me about how big it is, how big the hell is? Power outage on North Avondale. Thank you so much. So we're starting to get some power outages reported in the city of Poplar Bluff. It looks like Hendricks. There was another place that had hail and no power, North Poplar Bluff. So we're going to pass that information on to our friends with the severe weather response team. So just stand by real quickly here. 813 Command South.
Go ahead.
Information only, receiving several reports of various power outages throughout the city of Poplar Bluff. Just FYI. Just letting our friends know with the severe weather response team.
Okay, copy that. Thank you.
So we have a lot of power outages that are starting to be reported in, so we're getting that taken care of. Let us know if you don't have power where you live,
Command South.
and we will make sure that we get that taken care of.
And if you have any damage reports, pass them along to me and I can check them out.
And so far, we don't have any damage reports right now.
Okay, nothing at the moment, just other than some hail and then some power outages.
So we do have power outages here in the county. Getting marble-sized hail in Bluff Estates subdivision.
At my 83, I've got about 35 mile an hour winds sustained, with gusts about 40.
Thank you, Steve-O. I appreciate that. High winds and heavy rain in Butler County.
807 Command, I've got pea-sized hail here at Heartland now.
So we got pea-sized hail at Heartland Express and just on the west side, or I should say south end of Poplar Bluff.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, getting various reports all over town of hail and some power outages as well. If anybody discovers why there might be some power outages, if it's lines
Let's
down,
see here. We're getting some information from the radio station, so bear with me here. So we're getting hail and strong blowing rain at the stations in Poplar Bluff. So it's a good time to remind folks, if you know somebody driving that's in Bluff, tell them to maybe pull over and not drive right now at the moment until this all passes. So far, I believe the biggest hail size that we've seen, probably
starting to get pea-sized hail here north of town.
I was going to say pea-size to marble-size hail is probably the biggest hail reports that we are getting right now. We're getting lots of reports right now of hail, and we're getting a lot of reports of power outages as well. So
South, currently getting
okay, copy that. Yeah, most of it's a quarter to half, it looks like.
So yeah, looks like when this storm gets out of Bluff, it's going to make its way in. Right now, it's going into the Fisk area. Looks like it's maybe going to start storming where I live too here in just a few minutes. The good news is, hopefully, we've got a generator, so we should be good. We're going to stay on the air with you. I'm going to be on the air with you as long as it takes. Bear with me here as I'm trying to text our friends with the Weather Service to advise them about the various power outages and whatnot, to let them know. Oh, thank you so much, Craig. He's already done that for me. Thank you so much.
Township line.
807, thank you, sir.
Sorry, I'm texting with the Weather Service right now out of Paducah. There's also another storm that we're watching very, very carefully. It is just south of Doniphan right now.
806, do you have power there at your 83? Okay.
So we are texting with them right now. So we have strong winds right now going into the Fisk area. So if you live in Fisk, just know that we've already had numerous power outages reported.
Command south, rain just tapered off and sunshine already here at Ozark border.
So we're getting reports now of sunshine already back out near Ozark border in Poplar Bluff on the west side of Bluff, or south end of Bluff rather. So we've got this came from the Weather Service out of Paducah. Let's see here. So the Weather Service office has extended the tornado watch for Ripley, Butler, Carter, and Bollinger County until 8 p.m. So we have another hour added on to our sentence. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate that. So yeah, we're getting reports of parts of the city, the eastern parts of the city we have a tornado warning for Butler County that just came over, by the way. And here it goes. So as you can hear that in the background, a brand new tornado warning now has just came out for Butler County, also for Stoddard County as well. This is for central Butler County in southeast Missouri, southwestern Stoddard County in southeast Missouri until 7:15. At 6:35, a severe thunderstorm was producing a tornado was located over Harville or near Poplar Bluff. It's moving east at 45 miles an hour. It's a radar indicated tornado. This is a very dangerous storm. It'll be around Poplar Bluff at 6:40 this evening. It'll be at Fisk at 6:45, Dudley at 6:55. It'll be at Dexter and Bernie coming up at around 7 p.m. tonight. So a brand new tornado warning that has just been issued for the area is also its radar indicated. It is also golf ball size, and it's because of that hook right here. We'll go right into it, folks. This is going to be the east of Harville, going to be along Highway 142 and 158. So that's kind of where this storm is right now. I'm going to stay with you on the air. I'm going to make sure that my family seeks shelter. I will stay with you on the air. So stay with me here as we get everybody into a safe place. You need to be in your safe place right now. The rotation is going to be to the north of Culin. It is to the east of Harville right now along 158 and 142 junction. That is about where this rotation is currently. You should be hearing sirens right now, should be going off in all of Butler County. Also, if you live in Dudley, Dexter, and Bernie, need to make sure that you are in your safe spot right now, as this storm has really gained strength over the last 15 minutes. It is a radar indicated tornado. Let's go right into the velocity here and kind of see, not really showing a lot of rotation on that particular scan. So that's good. We're not showing a lot of rotation on that scan. Yes, it'll be heading toward the rotation will not be hitting Dexter, but definitely you'll be in the hail core for sure in the Dexter area. That is for sure. So we're watching this tornado warned storm right now for Butler County. It is south of Poplar Bluff. It's going to be impacting areas south of Poplar Bluff. The majority of the storm has cleared the Bluff city limits. Although I will tell you that we do have a tornado warning now in effect. It is golf ball size hail is possible with this storm. It's going to be affecting Butler, or I should say Bluff right now. It'll be in Fisk in about 6 minutes, and it will be in Dudley at 6:55, and then Dexter and Bernie coming up at around 7 p.m. So that is the locations right now that need to be in their safe spots right now. Zach, just the very eastern part of Poplar Bluff is affected right now with this storm. It's mainly going to be south of Poplar Bluff. It's going to be impacting, it looks like, anywhere from just north of Culin all the way to just south of Fisk. I know where I live here, we're starting to get some of those heavy winds coming in, the heavy rain. So my plan is we are going to let me get this information from the okay, so we're talking with the severe weather response team right now. So far, they do not see anything right now, but it'd be hard to see right now because of the heavy amounts of rain that we are seeing. Okay, Tim, I'll mark that down. Thank you for letting us know about that. So we have a tornado warning right now. It is going to be right over 53 highway is about where 53 south of Poplar Bluff is where the rotation is going to be right now. Getting a new severe thunderstorm warning also that just came in.
Looks like the
1 and 2.
probably toward Rosalie.
Hang on, I'm going to stop right here for just 1 second because I believe one of the severe weather response team we're talking about.
So I was on the telephone 10-9.
They were talking about Brosley for 1 second, so I wanted.
Is over toward Rosalie currently.
Okay, copy. We're seeing a couplet near Brosley.
Yep, so we're seeing a couplet here, which I was going to say that on radar.
Coming south 813. Did you copy that?
Hang on, they're hollering at me now because that's where I live. So stand by 1 second, folks. 10-4, copy direct. So we're looking at where the strongest part of the storm in Butler County, it's actually going to be pretty much on top of where we live. So we're going to stay, plan is we're going to stay with you on the air as long as we can. So we have this tornado warned storm right now in southern Butler County, southeastern Butler County. Also, we're getting reports of about 2-inch size hail on radar that's showing up in southern Butler County as well. We also have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that just has been issued. There's another big storm that is south of Donovan right now, riding the state line. That's going to be impacting Culin, also possibly Neelyville, even Naylor as well. So as of right now, we don't have any.
I'm going to try to get down 53 and see if I can get a visual on the backside.
By the way, our power outages have gone up significantly. We'll get to those numbers coming up in just a moment. So we're seeing the coupling here on radar. Trying to make sure that. So yeah, we're watching this very strong storm now, and it's going right over the Brosley area, close to the Brosley area, fixing to go into Stoddard County. So about locations like Poe off of Highway U, Bernie's going to be in line coming up. Dudley and Dexter, they're going to see more of the potential larger hail with this storm. The southern end's going to see the rotation part, which will be in line like Bernie, also Poe, in places like that. We're also having another strong storm coming in on the west side of Butler County coming up in just a moment. It is right now in southeastern Ripley County as well. So we've got two big storms that we are watching just side by side. Right now, we don't have any information on any kind of funnel clouds or wall clouds, nothing like that. Somebody was asking. Somebody was asking a question, trying to get back to the question. Right now, Neelyville is okay. However, you guys could be impacted by another storm in the next 15 or so minutes. I believe the sirens have also gone off again. So right now, the strongest part of this tornado warned storm is right over the Batesville area along Highway 51, going into the Stoddard County line here momentarily. So that's where the rotation is currently with this storm in Butler County. It is along Highway 51 right now.
Command south 809, 810. There is a cell now headed east along the state line. It's south of Donovan now. It looks like it's going to come right at Neelyville.
So I know the severe weather response team, they are in full force right now. So I appreciate Craig Metter and everything he's doing. He's been in complete communication with me and the severe weather response team to make sure that we're all on the same page, able to get the information out to you as quickly as we can. And I'm pretty sure I haven't heard of any confirmations of any kind of sightings of any kind of tornadoes with this storm. Let me look at the chat room with Paducah. We're watching another storm coming in right now that's in the southern part of the county. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Getting a photo, I'm going to send it to our severe weather response team director. Let him look at this. So right now, the heaviest part of the storm is about to exit Butler County. This tornado warned storm is about to exit Butler County and get right into Stoddard County. So Dudley right now should be seeing some small hail. Also, Naylor is seeing some strong storms in the southern part of Butler County. Again, is going to be seeing some strong storms as well. Checking the weather service office here to make sure that they're not doing anything new here that I need to make sure. We'll go over the getting a lot of information right now on power outages. So we've got two storms. We've got 2-inch size hail showing up on radar just south of Poplar Bluff. That has not been confirmed, although that would not surprise me the way that storm came in. Currently, the tornado warned storm is in eastern Butler County right now. It's getting ever so closely now to the Stoddard County line. So Poe definitely going to be in line to see some of that rotation. Also, the hail is about Dudley, Dexter, in that area. And then we're watching another storm that is in southern Ripley County. Also Clay County, Arkansas, also northern Dunklin in the Missouri Boot Heel also is seeing some of that, are going to be under a warning as well. So the rotation in eastern Butler County is not quite as impressive as it was. So we did get a picture sent to us. It looks like it was rain wrapped on Z Highway and 60 overpass. It was rain wrapped, but it looked like that for a brief moment there was a funnel cloud in Butler County. Just got sent to us. I sent that off to the director of the severe weather response team. So at least briefly, we did have something that came with this storm in Butler County. Thankfully, it doesn't appear that it touched down. We don't have any information of any kind of damages. The bulk of this storm, the tornado warned storm, is moving out of Butler County right now. I know here where I live, the sun is shining right now and it is pouring, no hail, but it is pouring down rain. So while we have a moment, we've got power outages that I want to go over here real quickly. Looks like a strong storm just south of Naylor, riding the Arkansas state line. Butler County, yes, the eastern part of Butler County is under a tornado warning currently. Although the majority of the tornado warned storm is now moving into Stoddard County. I'm going to
53 and 88. We've got a little bit of circulation down here, but nothing.
So 53 and HH in Butler County, a little bit of circulation. However, it is, as of right now, it is in no danger of forming anything further. So that's right. That's about just north of Culin is where that is right now.
This cell that we're watching now that's moving.
There's another cell that we're watching on the state line. It's going to be coming up to Naylor and Neelyville here in about 15 minutes.
706 from Naylor. He's going to ease south and look at it as it's there. And then we have several spotters in Neelyville poised to check it out and see what is there.
The audio is pretty low. You're down in the noise level.
Okay, sorry about that. This storm cell we're watching is moving east along the state line. 706 from Naylor is going to go.
So it looks like another tornado warning is being issued here. Stand by. So here it is. So here is the new warning. They're going to continue the warning for Butler County. It's going to be east central Butler County and southwestern Stoddard counties until 7:15. At 6:51, a severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located near Culin, or 12 miles southeast of Poplar Bluff, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Still talking about a possible tornado, golf ball size hail. It'll be around the Fisk area in about 2 minutes, and that's because of the hail core. It'll be Dexter, Bernie, and Dudley coming up at 7 p.m. So this storm is about to exit Butler County and get right into Stoddard County.
I'm not sure how far down 805 is, but yeah, if you want to use
Also, we're getting information, at least on radar anyway, 2-inch size hail being reported, at least on the radar just south of the Fisk area. So pretty close to the Stoddard-Butler County line.
Roger that, en route.
Also, my good friend Robert Helton sending me a message here from his vantage point. It is pretty much clear skies in Pine Cone, which is northwest part of Poplar Bluff, Butler County area. I will tell you that storm that we're watching, also the second storm that we're watching that is going to be impacting southern Butler County, it is showing 3-inch size hail on radar. So that one's got quite the punch. We haven't heard of any damage. Somebody told me, or I was looking at our video chat, and I believe that somebody said, yeah, power is out in Dexter. Thank you, Shane. So we're getting some power outages also reported in Dexter. We've got some in Poplar Bluff as well.
Between Bernie and Malden right now, is this storm going to stay right just north of Bernie, it looks like, you think?
We've got about 769 residents in Butler County on Ozark border without electricity right now. 41 in Reynolds County, 3 in Ripley, and 8 in Wayne County. Thank you so much for that information. Edith, we report that directly to the Weather Service out of Paducah, or I report it to the Severe Weather Response Team. They're monitoring my feed. So the tornado warning storm is about to make its way into Stoddard County now. The heaviest hail core is going to be south of Dudley, south of Dexter, getting closer to Highway 25. Power is out near B and AA highways. Thank you, Kim. Doniphan's pretty close to being in the clear, Taylor, I believe. I think your severe weather threat is just about over with. Maybe a couple of more minutes. I think Van Buren, Elsinore, Grandin, Greenville, Piedmont, those areas right now are pretty much in the clear when it comes to severe weather this evening. Power is out on North Main. Thank you so much. Got reports of nickel-size hail on Highway AD there in Dexter. So the majority of the severe weather now is out of Butler County, with the exception of the far southwest corner of the county. Naylor right now is being impacted by a strong storm. Eventually, Neelyville, Culin, and then over toward the Missouri Boot Hill, we still have the tornado warning in effect for eastern Butler County, also for the western 2/3 of Stoddard County as well. So we have that storm, and then we have the storm over in southwestern, or I should say southeastern Ripley, going into southwestern Butler County as well. The only tornado warning we have right now is for Stoddard County, also the very eastern part of Butler, but that one should be taken down here any moment. Getting reports of hail in the Naylor area. Thank you so much. So the strongest part of that storm is actually going to be right into Neelyville right now along Highway 67. We may have a new severe thunderstorm warning right now. Yep, we do. Just came in as I was talking about that. It just popped up, and this one is going to be encompassing the Culin area. We're talking until 7:45. At 6:57, a severe thunderstorm was located over Naylor, or 8 miles north of Corning, Arkansas. This one's moving east at 45 miles an hour, ping pong size hail, and winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. Locations include Naylor, Neelyville, and Culin. Those are the areas that's going to be impacted by this storm right here. So Neelyville is going to be impacted. Also, we have that strong storm, that tornadic storm that is still over in Stoddard County. We're getting reports right now. Stand by.
He advised that this storm that 706 is watching has small hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts moving east.
Small hail and wind speeds of 60 miles an hour. It is moving due east right over Neelyville, closer to the state line that's coming right from the severe weather response team. I was going to say we're getting numerous reports of hail in between Dexter and Bernie right now.
I don't know if you have a different microphone, but your audio levels are dropping tremendously.
So we're watching that storm right now. That's going to be a pretty strong storm still in Stoddard County. Also, we're watching the one in Butler County as well. It is right over Neelyville along Highway 67 right now. If anybody is watching right now from the Neelyville area, let me know kind of what you're seeing right now, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So Neelyville showing some hail. No, we don't have any reports of anything of any kind of confirmations of any kind of tornadoes in Stoddard County. We're getting marble size hail reported right now in Neelyville as well. So Neelyville is hailing marble size hail. We're also getting reports of some hail in Stoddard County. Still have no confirmations of any kind of tornadoes right now in Stoddard County. No reports of damage, at least in our area here right now. And once this line pushes through, then I'm pretty sure that our severe weather threat is going to be over for the night. So still waiting for. So now they did take Butler County out of the tornado warning. So now it is just for Stoddard County. It expires in 14 minutes at 7:01. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Bernie, moving east at 50 miles an hour. We're talking half-dollar size hail, and a tornado is possible. It'll be near Dexter and Bernie coming up in about 3 minutes. So if you live in Dexter, you live in Bernie, make sure and get to your safe spot, as we still have a pretty strong storm right now, centrally located in Stoddard County. We also have a strong storm in southern Butler County as well. So we're still watching all that.
Where are you seeing that strong inflow on the backside?
We're showing strong inflow on that storm too from Stoddard County. 53 and HH Highway, just meaning that this storm still has a lot of energy to work with. High winds in Dexter, thank you so much. So right now we're still waiting. We don't have any confirmations of any kind of tornado sightings right now. These storms are moving pretty quick, around 50 miles an hour. We're trying to give you the information as fast as I get it in. I'm hoping these storms kind of die off a little bit, because I'm not sure if I told you guys or not, my wife baked me a birthday cake this morning. So I'm going to try to enjoy some birthday cake. I'm spending my birthday here with you guys, trying to track these storms and also keep everybody ahead of these storms. Campbell's going to be located. Someone's asking about Campbell. Corning right now is seeing some strong storms. Also, appreciate you, Sean. Sean's letting us know that we're still live right now on the radio. Thank you so much. So Campbell's going to be in line for a severe thunderstorm warning coming up. The storm right now that's going to be impacting you in Campbell is going to be right now moving out of the Neelyville area. It is riding the state line. We're talking about potentially $half size, maybe ping pong size hail currently with this storm. And also, we're watching the same storm in Stoddard County. We're seeing a lot of hail right now. If you're driving on, I know somebody driving on Highway 25 between Dexter and Bernie, may be a good idea to pull off and, wait this one out here. Lots of hail coming in right now in Stoddard County, some pretty significant hail right now as well from what we are seeing on radar right now. We're getting some more photos sent to us right now from folks that earlier on we got some. So there is a little bit of damage on Highway Z. We're getting some reports now of some partial damage of tree damage on Highway Z here in Butler County. That was from that storm that's currently right now that is over in Stoddard County. That is that same storm that we're watching right now with all the hail that is over on Highway 25 between Dexter and Bernie. Also, if you live in the Missouri Boot Heel near Campbell, Malden, also Corning right now is seeing some thunder and lightning, maybe some small hail. The biggest hail threats right now are going to be over in the Stoddard County area, also back along southern parts of Butler County. Hang on one second. Speaking with a storm spotter in the Neelyville area here.
Still getting some pretty good hail. Some of it is golf ball size.
We're getting golf ball size hail.
Looks like wind probably 50, 60 miles.
We're getting golf ball size hail confirmed now in Neelyville. Also, we're getting wind speeds of between 50 and 60 miles per hour that is coming in from the Neelyville area. We're watching this storm as you are on radar. It is going right down the state line. So we're watching. So luckily, so far, we don't have any reports of anything other than it's still golf ball size hail with still some pretty significant hail. So very, very, very intense storm currently in the Neelyville area right now.
Neelyville, just south of Neelyville.
That golf ball size hail is going to be right close to the state line. We have no reports right now of any kind of damage right now, according to the severe weather response team in Butler County. We had that tornado warn storm earlier. No reports of damage. We did have a little bit of tree damage along Highway Z, and now we're getting reports. We can't confirm reports of golf ball size hail in the Neelyville area.
I'd say the wind are probably 45 to 50.
And then wind speeds currently of 45 to 50. And that's going to be along the state line. So hopefully when this system gets out of here, then we can call it a night. That's the plan. Still watching. So that storm that's... So the storm that we're seeing in Stoddard County is set to expire in about 7 minutes. And the biggest threat with that storm right now is going to be the hail. So right now it sounds like, from talking to the our amazing volunteers with the severe weather response team, it's amazing. They're putting their vehicles out there, and you can hear it. I can hear it as they're talking, that this golf ball size hail that we're seeing right now in Neelyville, it continues to hail in that area. Matter of fact, it looks like that hail core is going to be pretty close just south of Neelyville. Or I'm sorry, of Culen rather. It looks like the hail core may stay just to the south of Culen, the biggest hail core with this storm. I know right now, Reno, Arkansas, Maynard, Corning, they're seeing some pretty strong storms right now as well. Poplar Bluff is pretty much in the clear now. I would say Bluff is good for the rest of the night. The only places right now that aren't clear are going to be in the Dexter area, Bernie area, Stoddard County in general, also the Missouri Boot Heel, New Madrid County. Those areas are still under the gun, so to speak, when it comes to potential severe weather here for the evening hours. Don't want to be Mr. Negativity because I want to get through this event here, but we are watching Tuesday of next week pretty close too. I'll go ahead and put your mind on that because we're looking at that too next week. But right now we have just the two storms that we're really watching right now. Listening to the severe weather response team here.
Yeah, it's slacking off now. I'm starting to see some sunshine coming
Okay,
out.
so the golf ball size hail is starting to make its way out finally of Neelyville, which is great news. And we're even getting reports of sunshine actually starting to surface as well. So that's really good news there. Looking at any information. So the Weather Service office, it looks like they are not going to extend this tornado warning in Stoddard County, at least for now. It looks like that they're going to just extend the severe thunderstorm warning now, it appears. So that's good news if that is the case. "10-degree temperature drop." Thank you so much, Miss Madden. Absolutely. I'll let them know. We do have a tornado warning that's just been issued for not any of our counties, but it's going to be in the northeast part of Arkansas. So the tornado warning is about to expire for Stoddard County. And I don't believe they're going to be reissuing it. There's no talk of them extending that warning. So it looks like what they did was they're going to take down the tornado warning and they're going to put in just a severe thunderstorm warning for Stoddard County for the remainder of that storm. And it looks like the storm that we were watching for southern Butler County, the one that sparked the golf ball size hail in Neelyville, is also weakening somewhat as well. Tornado warning that we have in Arkansas, it's northeastern Randolph County. It is moving east at 50 miles an hour. Locations are going to be Maynard, also Reno as well, and Biggers. That is where that tornado warning currently is. Some pretty significant hail with that storm also. So right now we do have a severe thunderstorm warning remaining for southern Butler County, also for northern Dunklin County as well. So Campbell, Clarkton, Malden are going to be impacted here in just a few moments with some very heavy rain, maybe a little bit of small hail. Hopefully, we're not talking about golf ball size hail. Hopefully, we are talking about these storms continuing to weaken a little bit. Don't have any reports of any damages here this evening so far. That's good news. We haven't received, so the tornado warning has been taken down. We thought it would. The storm has weakened somewhat, which has allowed the tornado warning to be taken down. And now what we have currently is we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Stoddard County, southern Butler County, and northern Dunklin as well. We also, by the way, we do have a post set up right now on our Facebook page. So make sure, and if you have any hail pictures, go to our Facebook page if you don't have any power, and make sure and let us know that information so we can pass that on to the Weather Service office in Paducah. Getting some reports of some hail in Culin. Thank you so much for that. Karen, any idea as to how big the hail is? So far, Chastity, I've got no reports of any damage anywhere other than maybe some tree damage. So there is a brand new tornado warning now that has just been issued for Clay County, Arkansas. I want to talk about this one for just a minute. We have a lot of folks who tune in Northeast Arkansas. This will be in effect until 8 p.m. North Central Greene County and Clay County in Arkansas. At 7:14, a severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located over Reno, or 11 miles west of Corning. It is moving east at 50 miles an hour. Tornado and golf ball size hail possible with this storm. Several locations. You've got Noble, McDougal, also Stonewall, Rector, Success, Arkansas, Brookings, Chalk Bluff, Battlefield Park, also Twin Oaks, Peach Orchard, St. Francis, all involved with this tornado warning. Once again, it is a radar indicated tornado. We're talking golf ball size hail is possible with this storm as it continues to move off, and our power here is flickering for some reason. The storm here has already moved off. So we've got that storm that's just went tornado warned. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Butler County. And that storm right now is moving in to the Malden and Campbell area in northern Dunklin County as well. Other than that, the other storm that we were watching for the severe thunderstorm warning for Stoddard County, it is now starting to move out of the area as well. No power on North Main. Thank you so much, Margie. I'll pass that information on. Really appreciate that. And thank you again, everybody, for the amazing birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. You know, my wife is very, very loving for letting my son and I do this to keep you all informed. We'll celebrate on Sunday. That's the plan. I think we're gonna do it on Sunday. But tornado warning continuing for Clay County, Arkansas, Corning, Piggott, those areas. Rector, Arkansas is in the path right now of this tornado warned storm. Nothing shown.
Look on the camera down here at Lee Wright, south of Culin.
Trying to see.
We may have a possible tornado on the ground down here. I was just coming up 51, had large hail and debris flying through the air across Saddleway.
Okay, just south of there, south of the state line, is tornado warned right now.
So maybe have a possible tornado on the ground.
We probably got about 90 mile an
in
winds right now.
Clay
North and
County,
south
Arkansas,
going,
it looks like.
and it's trying to move my car around.
Man, I'm looking at that couplet right there, 51 at Vegas. It looked like there's potential of the pixel.
So it's going to be if so.
Okay, yeah, I'm having a look at right camera right now.
So we're gonna stay on the air for a few more minutes here because severe weather response team is looking at something in the southern part of Butler County.
I'm not seeing anything, but I've got strong outflow, probably 40, 45, maybe 50 mile an hour gust.
Don't want to jump off the air if. So we're going to stay on the air for a few more minutes here. We want to make sure that before we leave you that everything is going to be safe.
Exiting that area, it's heading towards the Campbell area. And again, like I said, just below there, tornado warning there for Clay County.
Right now, we don't have any other warnings. So power is out on south end of Keelan. Thank you so much, Ashley. I'll get that passed on. Right now, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for the Campbell area, also just west of Malden. Clarkton will probably be under a severe thunderstorm warning as well, I would imagine, coming up very, very shortly.
I'd say that tornado warning wouldn't surprise me if they would go ahead and issue a tornado warning there for the northern part of Dunklin there.
So we're looking for the potential, possibly a tornado warning might be issued maybe for the Missouri Boot Heel, the northern part. We'll wait and see. We'll stick around for just a few more minutes here. I don't want to jump off too fast. Poplar Bluff is good for the night. Yes, Crystal, Bluff is good. Southern Butler County still seeing some strong storms, but the city itself should be good to go. All right, Ashley, good deal. Power's back on, but got some hail in Keelan. Yeah, Heather, we're watching that storm. It's right here. It has pulsed up a little bit. There is some hail showing up along Highway 53. Let me see here. Let's see, got some new information when it comes to power outages right now. In Butler County, we have 966 outages right now, according to Ozark Border. We also have 467 outages in Stoddard County, also 41 in Reynolds County, 8 in Wayne County, 3 in Ripley County as well. So we appreciate. Yeah, we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to stay with you. We're going to wait and see what they decide to do with this storm in the Missouri, or I should say Clay County, Arkansas, rather. We don't want to leave too early. So yeah, I'm waiting for the weather service office. The weather service office in Memphis will be the one to decide if they go ahead and extend that tornado warning to Duncan County or not. Somebody was asking about Blytheville. As of right now, Blytheville, Arkansas is in good shape. There's no storms directly heading there yet. Not saying there won't be later on this evening, but right now there's not. So the strongest storm is going to, right now, it is currently moving out of southern Butler County. Clay County, Arkansas, right now is seeing some of the worst right now when it comes to winds. Also, some hail. Also, I'm looking for there is some rotation on this storm, on the tornado warned storm in Clay County, Arkansas. It is east of Reno, west of Corning. I'll kind of draw it right here where we're watching the rotation. Right in here is about where this will be about where the rotation would be, just north of Noble is kind of where we are watching right now. And that's what makes me think that there might be a tornado warning that would possibly be issued for northern parts of Dunklin. Sirens are blaring in Corning. Thank you, Joy. I will pass that information on. So sirens are going off right now in Corning. Bluff is good for the rest of the night. I have a lot of folks who are sending us pictures right now and videos to our social media. I promise you, if you're one of them, I have not ignored you. I will get to all those after I get through with On the Air. I promise. Thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate that.
Go ahead, 702.
I'm going to listen to one of the storm spotters here.
This information, we're getting pea-size hail, and I'm registering about 58 on the Windbrook gauge.
Okay, what's your current location?
I'm here at Culin, right here by the fire station.
So by the fire station in Culin,
Traffic, thank you, sir.
got about 58 mile an hour wind gust, also some hail as well. So we've got, so we have hail reported now in Corning. Thank you so much for that. Any idea as to how big, Austin, the hail size is in Corning? I can see it on radar. Sirens went off in Piggott. All right, thank you so much. No problem, Patricia, absolutely. So right now, the biggest hail core threat is sitting right over Corning, Arkansas.
Out, Craig.
So right now, Corning is seeing the heaviest right now when it comes to the hail potential.
806, is everything pretty well out?
We think so, 806.
Thank you so much, Austin. I'll pass that on. Possible golf ball size hail now in Corning.
So apparently have some power outage along that area. Damage down that way, but
Don't have any information right now on.
Visible damage down 51 or 53 in that neck of the woods.
So don't have any information on. We're checking on damage reports. The severe weather response team is reporting in so far, knock on wood, not a lot of, don't have any damage issues, which is really good news. Debbie letting us know that the wind is getting up in Campbell. Thank you, Debbie.
We get on the trees. So here, with well, yeah.
So right now we are waiting. Campbell right now, Malden getting some pretty strong winds right now in Malden, also in Campbell, maybe some small hail. So what the Weather Service office is doing right now, they are holding off on the tornado warning. But what they did do, they just issued a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. This one is for quarter-size hail and winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. It is for northeastern Clay County and eastern Arkansas and northeastern Dunklin County until 8 p.m. At 7:27, a severe storm was located over Glenonville or near Chalk Bluff Natural Area, moving east at 50 miles an hour. Wind speeds are going to be 60 miles an hour, and we're talking potentially quarter-size hail locations in this warning, they include St. Francis, Valley Ridge, also Campbell, Glenonville, Chalk Bluff Natural Area, Clarkton, also Malden and Holcomb are all going to be impacted by this storm that we are seeing right now that is in the Missouri Boot Heel. So we don't have a tornado warning in effect for the Boot Heel, but the Weather Service office in Memphis, for the time being, at least on the northern side of that storm, they went ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm warning. So we do have a little bit of we do have a report of some damage that has just came in. Report of a tree causing some structure damage that took place earlier this evening. I don't want to give the location just yet until they get it all checked out. So they are checking on that in Butler County. So far, no injuries reported. Maybe a little bit of damage due to a severe storm earlier this evening in Butler County. As of right now, Dyersburg is in the clear. You might get some storms later on this evening, but as of right now, nothing in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Campbell right now is seeing some of the worst weather. We're talking about maybe some heavy rain, some gusty winds, maybe a little bit of small hail as well. Piggott, you're about to get into the action right now. Matter of fact, let's check out the velocity on this particular storm. And if there's not a lot of rotation with the storm, however, right here where I'm going to draw this would be about where there'll be a kink in this storm. And that is in line to go right toward Piggott. So we'll watch that very carefully. We don't have any confirmations of any sightings of any funnels, nothing like that. It's all radar indicated. Brittany Donovan is good. Donovan is good for the night. The lines move through. Your severe weather threat is over until about Monday and Tuesday. Same for Van Buren, or I should say Carter County. Same for Wayne County. Pretty much the same for Butler County also. Maybe just the very southern tip of Butler County currently still has a little bit of warning to get through. But after that, should be good for the night, should be good for Saturday and Sunday. And then we start to watch Monday, especially on Tuesday. Getting some pictures sent to me on different hail that fell here in Butler County, also in Ripley as well. Golf ball size hail, it looks like. We'll get that sent over to the Weather Service office. I'm not sure what that would be, Carol. There's
Okay, I think,
hang on one second, folks.
right. I think 805 is going to be down in that area here in a minute.
Yeah, I don't have anything in Donovan right now. Donovan's in the clear. There's no warnings in the Ripley County area. We've got a small warning still in Butler County. Right now, our main attention is for the northern parts of Dunklin County is where we have a severe thunderstorm warning, and then a tornado warning for for Clay County, Arkansas. We're watching that storm very carefully. Get closer now to Piggott. Poplar Bluff, yes, it is good. Poplar Bluff is good.
9, command south. one house with a tree down on top of it, but it didn't look like it damaged much, and people are okay.
Listening to the severe weather response team, this is what they do, folks. They deserve a lot of praise. When storms are over in the county, they go out, they do assessments, and they go make sure that everything is, to go. If anybody has any damage, they're there to help. That's what they're doing right now. So we do have, it looks like, a little bit of damage reports in Butler County, but we don't know exactly where yet. And the good news is we don't have any information on injuries, which is really good news. So far, we don't have any information on injuries. Hopefully that is the case. Yes, Alex, Neelyville is done for the night. Shouldn't have any major issues. So I'm getting reports of, no power in, oops, sorry, for some reason my comments just went away. There it goes. Okay, so it came back. Well, no, it didn't. So no power in Culin and some trees down. Thank you so much. Yeah, Doniphan's good. There's no issues in Doniphan the rest of the night. Waiting for the Weather Service office in Memphis, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, rather, my apologies, to figure out if they're going to extend this tornado warning or not. All right. So checking the Weather Service office right now with Memphis, and right now, not they have not said anything about potentially adding on to this tornado warning or not. Right now, Malden, Clarkton, Campbell is getting hammered right now with the severe thunderstorms along Highway 62 from Corning all the way to about Piggott. Poplar Bluff is good. Bluff is good for the night, no issues. We're going to be in the clear the rest of the night there. So that is good news.
9 on that 702. I'm going to be out at on 3rd Street.
Listening to some of the storm spotters here again.
More time.
They've done a phenomenal job.
Barely getting you.
As always. We're almost in the clear for the majority of the area. There's only a very small window right now that is still currently experiencing. So the Weather Service currently right now in Memphis as of 7:37 has issued a tornado warning remains until 8 p.m. A severe storm is capable of producing a tornado located over McDougal or 8 miles east of Corning, still moving east at 50 miles an hour. Tornado and golf ball size hail is what they're concerned about. McDougal, St. Francis, also Piggott is all in line for this potentially tornado warned storm. Rector, Arkansas as well. Once again, it is in effect until about 8 p.m. Debbie, they do. They've got, I believe it's called Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. that's their Facebook page, and I'm sure they would love to hear from you. Cheyenne, it's going to be a little bit. You guys are currently right now in the thick of it. So I would say about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, if that. And then your severe weather threat should be over with. Corning is, I'll tell you what, Corning, the heaviest part, I think, is to your east. That being said, you still have a little bit on the backside between Maynard and Reno, but nothing like what you've already experienced. I know somebody was letting me know that there was potentially golf ball size hail. I don't think we're going to have golf ball size hail. Um, we won't have golf ball size hail coming back in on this backside of this storm. Somebody was asking about Wardale. Neelyville's in the clear. Neelyville, you might see, nope, not even going to see that. I was going to say you might see some light rain showers, but I think I don't think I know your severe weather threat is over for the night. Somebody was asking about Wardale. That's a tough one because right now those storms are not close to the boot heel just yet. So it might be another hour or so before you guys see anything in that area. Hailing right now in Malden. Can you tell me about possibly how big the hail is there in Malden? Yes, Haley. Culin is in the clear, not going to be seeing any tornadic activity. Becca, same thing in Carruthersville. It could be a couple of hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours before you guys see any kind of severe weather. Popper Bluff is good. Piggott, you're seeing it right now. Honestly, the most intense part of Piggott is right now. So I would say within 30 to 45 minutes, I would say that your severe weather threat is going to be over as well. You're very much welcome. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing some assessments on the damages and whatnot from what we have with these storms so I can do some follow-up posts on these storms. In the meantime, what we will do is if anything gets tremendously out of hand, we will jump back on and we will go live with you again if need be. However, what we'll do is it looks like from the Weather Service offices, they are, at least for now, they are not talking about extending any more of the tornado warnings. However, if things do redevelop, then we will make sure and jump online. Thank you so much, Austin. I appreciate that very much. I'm going to go through all the pictures too, and I'm going to send all those to the Weather Service offices, and I've got tons of them. So I'm going to do that next. In the meantime, try to get me a piece of, see if I could sneak me a piece of birthday cake before it gets too much later. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you to PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist for sponsoring our broadcast again here this evening. Thank you again to my son Chance for helping me out as he always does, and my amazing wife Pam, who is putting up with me doing this even on my birthday weekend. So thank you again for tuning in, and if it gets worse, we will jump back on tonight. We are also watching Tuesday very carefully. And also a big shout out to the Popper Bluff Severe Weather Response Team, always going above and beyond for us in Butler County. Thank you again for tuning in. God bless. Good night. And if we get any more, big time, any time of severe warnings, we'll let you know. And we are watching Tuesday very carefully. Good night and have a great weekend.